Hello, welcome to another Premiere Pro tutorial. In this video, we're gonna be recreating this animation only in Premiere. I don't know if you guys remember, a long time ago I uploaded this video on YouTube and I promised to recreate this whole, let me play and show you and recreate this. So let me play, recreate this animations in Premiere as I promise, but the thing is it will take too long to recreate the whole scene. That's what I'm trying to do by parts. So basically this tutorial will be the first part, and then this, so we're gonna be creating the logo animation, this basically, and maybe next week we will create this. Then as I said, we already have this tutorial, and also we will be creating, and following the week we will be creating those lower tiers. And so we're gonna go ahead and open my Premiere. I already have this, and also you have the tutorial how to create those grids in Premiere. So we're gonna go and pick the rectangle tool and make sure go 10 squares. So let me go ahead and down 10, of course. Okay, then what we're gonna do is go ahead and make sure the anchor point. So let me pick the pen tool, the move tool. Let me go ahead and put this in the center. So let me go and maybe opacity a little bit down, so just to have, make sure it aligns to the center first. And then what we're gonna do is move this anchor point to the center. Let me go zoom in 400 maybe. Just make sure it's in the center, the anchor point, of course, in this case. Then what we're gonna do is go ahead and rotate this, 45 degrees. So let me just type 45. Let me just go and zoom out 100%, and also the opacity all the way up to 100%, of course. And then what we're gonna do is go ahead and start the animation. So let me go 1 second long, and then we're gonna go and add a keyframe, go back to 0 frames, and then we're gonna go ahead and say 0 scale. And this is what we have. Then we're gonna go and open the control effect. So we're gonna select the keyframes, right click, out of Bezier. We're gonna pull this down or drop this down. So let me just pull those handles, just to have a nice and a smooth animation. So let me close this and play, and this is what we will have. Nice. Once we have this, we need to go ahead and duplicate this maybe 2 more times. So let me just right click, duplicate, right click and duplicate, and then we're gonna go ahead and rename this left and this one right. And then what we're gonna do is go ahead 1 second long. Basically we're gonna go ahead and make sure change the color to white first, both of them, and then we're gonna go ahead 1 second long, and then make sure to play first with the left. So we're gonna go ahead and position, we're gonna go and add a keyframe. Make sure select it, of course. And then we're gonna go ahead 1 second, 20 frames, make sure. And then we're gonna go ahead and move to the left. So let me go and actually move the position to the left, of course, maybe right there. Just leaving like 2 squares as you see. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the same with the right. Of course, we're gonna go 1 second long. And make sure to select it. So let me close this. So select it, of course, and then we're gonna go and add a keyframe, go and select again and go 120 frames, of course, in this case. And we're gonna go and move the position to the left, of course, right in this case. And then what we're gonna do is go ahead and make sure to select it. We're gonna open the this, and we're gonna go and do the same, just smooth out the animation out of Bezier and drop this down and just move those handles, just to have a nice animation. And we're gonna go ahead and do with the left as well. So let me go ahead and say this, right click, out of Bezier, and let me pull those handles. Let me close this and let me play and see what we really have. Beautiful. Then what we're gonna do is go ahead into my, make sure selected, go into my essential graphic panel, We're gonna duplicate this left, so right click, duplicate, and just move this down. And also we're gonna duplicate this, so we're gonna go ahead and move this down. And so let me rename this center maybe. And then also we're gonna go ahead and rename this right top, and this one left top. And then what we're gonna do is go ahead and change this color, bottom, not the top, make sure. So we're gonna have the same that we have in the center. So let me just do the same. Nice. And then what we're gonna do is make sure selected. We're gonna go into my effect control. We're gonna go and make sure, you know, down here if you see, so we're gonna go ahead and say 1 second 2 frames. Make sure 1 second 2 frames, you see down here. And then what we're gonna do is just move, make sure is the top in this case. So let me make sure close this, the top in this case. So let me go and move 2 frames, the keyframes of course. So let me go ahead and look for the right top as well. So let me just pull this down and just move this. Make sure select both of them. And then let me close this and see if we play. So we will have this basically. You see? Nice. If you think that's too fast, the red one, so you can just go 1 second. And this is what we create. So let me go and create the line that we had in the center. So make sure select it. Just hit the pen or just the pen tool, you know. Let me go ahead and click right here. Hold it on shift. Let me just click maybe right here. And instead of having fill, we're gonna go and have a stroke, maybe 2 pixels spine. Let me just align to the center. And let me go ahead and zoom into 400 in this case. So let me go, make sure the move tool is selected. We're gonna go and move the anchor point to the center just because we need to scale this down. So let me go and put 1 second low. And we're gonna go ahead and, you know, make sure the shape, let me just rename line. Make sure selected. Let me go ahead and to my, you know, effect control, make sure, you know, go ahead and 0%, add a keyframe, go 1 second 20 frames in this case, that we have the same animation of the diamond. So let me go ahead 100%. And also we need to just smooth the animation, you know. Let me go ahead and right click, out of Bezier, drop this down, just move those handles, you know. And we're gonna close and maybe go ahead and put 100% in play. And this is what we have. So the last thing we need to do is the text. So let me put right here. Let me pick the text tool, just click. You can type anything you want. And also we're gonna go ahead and align to the center, of course. So let me align to the center. And then we're gonna go ahead and move the, let me go and here close this. Let me move this maybe a little bit up, right there. And then what we're gonna do is go ahead 120 frames, 1 second 20 frames, and we're gonna go ahead and add the keyframe position, and then go 1 second long. And we're gonna go ahead and put this a little bit down. And also we're gonna go ahead and smooth the animation, of course. So let me go right click, out of Bezier. So let me drop this down, as you know, so I don't have to tell any. Well, let me close this and play. And this is what we have. So the last thing, we need to go ahead and make sure the text is selected, and we're gonna go and add a mask. So make sure, you know, mask feather is 0%, and just move this on the top of the line so it will looks like coming from the line. So let me go ahead and play. And this is what we have. So basically that's all for today. There will be the second part, so make sure to check the first part. I will leave the link in the description, you know. And so the next tutorial we will be making the other animation, you know, till we finish the whole scene. So I hope you guys like it. Make sure to subscribe to my 2 YouTube channels, of course, English and Spanish, and also like his Facebook page, and also, you know, why not Twitter, and see you the next time.